My name is Colleen Connolly. I'm the Inclusive Sport and Leisure Officer for Disability Sport NI. I'm based here within the Armagh, Banbridge and Craigavon Council area. And my job is to create opportunities for people with a disability to be able to lead a fit and active lifestyle, as with anyone else in the borough. I suppose the autism programme that we run here in Rich Hill came about through a partnership that we made with the local autism support group a number of years ago. We helped them to set up a regular swimming session at Craigavon Leisure Centre for their families, and I suppose we felt that there was potential then to provide further opportunities for more regular sport and physical activity for the children. So the idea was to come up with a sports club that children could come and enjoy in a fun and comfortable environment that suited their needs. So we established our Autism and Sport programme as a pilot, initially for 5 weeks with the Autism Support Group. That was in May 2019. And we found that there was really good learning from that we came up with a really good structure that could work for those children. So then the programme rolled out essentially in November 2019. Since then we haven't had much opportunity to deliver activities, so once we returned to sport earlier this year, we decided that we were going to really try and promote and develop this programme. And so we are just today completing our first 6-week programme in Rich Hill Recreation Centre. And I suppose the programme is designed that for children who would find it uncomfortable to take part in mainstream sports clubs, maybe aren't comfortable with team sports, that they still have the opportunity to come and be physically active, not only improving their physical skills, but also there's a social side to it and they can improve their social skills as well. We find that it works really well to keep the sessions very structured. We have a routine for the children so that each day when they arrive they will come in and we have our little social circle where we come in and we do our welcome, we go through our little schedule for the day, and then what we'll do is a group activity so that the kids can come together. You know, they're getting to experience teamwork, you know, they're developing their social skills in that activity. Then we break into a circuit type session. So we like to have 6 stations which are very much focused on different skills that really are allowing the children to develop basic fundamentals that are relevant to all sports. So maybe one station they'll work on balance, another will have agility, maybe hand-eye coordination at the next. But it's very much an individual and personal challenge at each of those stations, so the children aren't comparing themselves to each other. It's not a challenge against each other, it's very much achieving their own little personal set of goals at each station. We use a little scorecard, so after each station they can come in to our wee social circle again, they'll record the score, and that really just allows them some downtime, just that they don't become overstimulated with the activity, and then they're refocused and ready to move on to the next station. So once we complete a full station, we like to end the session with some nice calming activities. We maybe do some yoga, we just do some breathing techniques, or we'll just have a rundown of what we've done throughout the session. So we follow the same structure, the same session plan for 2 weeks in a row, and it lets the children be familiar with what's coming the next week, and also then it allows them to try and beat their score from the previous week. So there's a wee challenge for them, and across the 6 weeks then that really we would have then 3 different circuits that the children get to experience, and it's using, as I say, just a range of different sports and skills that are fundamental to all sports.
My son Jace is 11 and he attends this programme with the Disability Sports NI. We heard about the programme on Facebook on the ABC Council, and I rang up and inquired about getting him on the programme. Now, since he has been on the programme, it has been absolutely fabulous for him and I. He can come, he can do what he wants to do within the premises here in Rich Hill. He enjoys all the sporting activities, he can be himself. He's not out to please anybody or be the same as anybody else, he's just being my little boy. Also, when the programme finishes, we notice that his moods are a lot better. He's so happy with himself, he feels that he has just won the award for the day for only being at activity for an hour within different sports and circuit training, just different wee things that seem hard for everybody else to do, but he really enjoys the simplicity of it, and just getting the award and being told you're doing awesome, oh, you're 10 press-ups more than last week, you know, things like that there. It's just the awards and the process of him getting that is just fabulous, so it is, you know. My little boy has had awful problems this last wee while transitioning from primary to post-primary, so unfortunately his moods have been very low. But to come here every Wednesday and know that he's coming here every Wednesday, and him himself knowing that he's coming Wednesday, to see the mood lift, to actually see him come home and be happy and tell us about his whole experience, where as before we've always heard is we don't like school, school's bad, but now coming to something that he likes and enjoys, he's starting to settle a bit more, he's starting to be my little boy. But it would be amazing to see more programs like this, so it would, for all children with disabilities, not just autism or ADHD, you know, it can be like all different programs. It would be amazing, and even to introduce them more into schools, so especially mainstream schools.
So now that we've finished our first 6-week block since our return to sport, the aim is to go forward with 4 or 5 blocks throughout the year. I suppose the plan would be that we would move throughout the borough and deliver in other areas, so possibly Dromore will be our next programme, and I suppose that's really just to broaden our catchment area, just to make sure that children with autism across the borough are getting an equal opportunity to take part in our programme. You know, it has been so successful to date that it really, you know, there's so much more to do. We have so many more people that we want to be able to come and enjoy the programme. So yes, going forward, lots more regular activity for children with autism across the borough. So really it wouldn't be possible without the great partnership that we have with Armagh, Banbridge and Craigavon Council. And also we have benefited hugely this year from funding from Progressive Building Society, which has allowed us to bring in an additional coach, which allows us then to give even more support to these children and make sure that the sessions are as fun and enjoyable and meeting their needs as they possibly can.